What's up, YouTube? What's going on, CCI family? It's your main man back with the game plan once again, but you already know the rest. We're going to discuss this AI market today, okay? What's really going on, okay? The AI market, it isn't just moving randomly, right? It's kind of assembling, okay? Piece by piece, company by company. If you zoom out far enough, you can see a much larger structure starting to form. Okay, you got APLD, Modine, NVIDIA, TeraWolf, Palantir, and a host of other companies. These aren't just stocks or ticker symbols, okay? They're actually the limbs of a machine powering the entire AI revolution, all right? You got power, cooling, compute, energy, intelligence, each one locking into place like a giant just coming alive. You feel me? Which is why I kind of compare this to Voltron. If you're old enough, you can remember it. If you're young enough, you missed something. All right? Now look, every machine needs direction, just like every company needs direction, right? So every system needs a brain. And that's the part most people are overlooking. The head isn't about who's trending on social media and so forth. The head is the company that controls the bottleneck, okay? The one piece without which none of this exists at all right? The one company that literally enables the creation of the chips that fuel the entire AI ecosystem. And that company is ASML, okay? They're the only force on Earth capable of building the machines that make advanced chips possible. Without ASML, there is no NVIDIA. There's no data center boom. There's no AI Voltron, period. You feel me? ASML is the head, the crown, the brain, however you want to call it, the irreplaceable piece sitting above the entire structure. All right, so to understand why ASML is the company that forms the head, you have to actually understand what this company is, okay? ASML is not a chip maker. All right, ASML is actually the company that makes the machines that make the chips, okay? And right now, they're the only company on the face of the earth capable of producing these chips using something like some EUV lithography systems or something. And these machines, they're multi-$100 million machines, okay? And they carved the little tiniest circuits into these boards to make the most advanced chips, okay? Now, their CEO, who is Christophe Fuqua, he now leads a company that's sitting at the center of the whole global semiconductor chain, okay? And it's a position so critical that entire nations negotiate around their technology. Now, right now, ASML is trading around the mid $1,400 range, okay? With a market cap that's hovering around $500 billion, to say the least, this is a giant, okay? But it's a giant with almost no competition, you feel me? Now, they haven't done a stock split since the early 2000s, and while investors speculate whether there's going to be another split or not, ASML has never been the kind of company that chases hype, so their focus is demand, all right? Backlog, and the fact that every major chip company, NVIDIA, TSMC, Intel, Samsung, all of them depend on their machines to push AI forward, okay? Now, of course, because of their price tag, a lot of long-term investors talk about using fractional shares or DCA, dollar cost averaging, remember? To kind of slowly build their exposure to this company. Now, that's not a recommendation. It's just a way people approach high price compounders like this, okay? And that's the thing about ASML. It's not a momentum play, it's an infrastructure, okay? It's the head of the AI machine, because without ASML, none of the other limbs can move. That's why understanding this company isn't optional. It's the key to understanding the whole AI Voltron. All right, so now that you understand why ASML sits at the head of the AI Voltron, the next question becomes, what about everyone else, right? Because let's be real, not everybody wants to start with a company trading over $1,400 a share. You feel me? And that's where the rest of the story gets real interesting. And that's exactly where Yvette steps in. Because while ASML sits at the top of the mountain, she's about to break down the companies climbing right behind it. Okay, the ones that give you exposure to the same AI supercycle, the same superconductor boom, but at a completely different price range.
All right, Vince, if ASML is the head of the AI Voltron, then these next companies are the ones powering the movement beneath it. And the first group sits right at the heart of chip production. Companies like AMD, Intel, and TSMC all rely on ASML's lithography systems to manufacture the advanced chips, driving AI. When ASML's machines get more advanced, these companies unlock new levels of performance, and the entire sector moves. Then you've got the equipment side, the companies that build the tools, materials, and inspection systems that surround ASML's technology. Names like Applied Materials, Lam Research, and KLA. They're not competitors, they're collaborators in the semiconductor supply chain. When chip demand rises, these companies feel it immediately because they're the ones helping fabs scale up. And finally, there's the broader AI infrastructure layer, the companies building the data centers, cooling systems, and power solutions that support the chips ASML makes possible. These players sit at different price points, but they're all tied to the same semiconductor supercycle. ASL may form the head, but this entire group moves with the body. So let's break these down one by one and show exactly how they fit into the AI Voltron. APLD Data Center Infrastructure and AI Hosting, trading around $48. Modine Thermal Management and Cooling Systems, trading around $250. NVIDIA AI Semiconductors and GPUs, trading near $219. TeraWulf Energy Intensive Compute and Infrastructure trading around $23. Palantir AI Software and Data Analytics trading about $137. AMD Chip Design trading around $449. Intel Integrated Semiconductor Manufacturing trading near $118. So there's your breakdown of some of the top moving parts of this AI supercell. If you've learned anything today, make sure you hit that like button, subscribe, and share this with someone who's trying to understand the market. Remember, understanding money isn't just about stocks. It's about understanding yourself, your habits, your discipline, your willingness to grow. When you invest in your mind, your skills, and your future, everything else follows. Stay focused, stay hungry, and stay committed to becoming the best version of you. Have a blessed and financially successful week ahead, and we'll see you on the next one.